So I actually never planned on buying any more art supplies anytime soon because at the moment I'm in between moving. I'm slowly moving all my shit out of my granny flat that I got built on my parents' property. I don't want any more stuff to move because it's stressful enough as it is, even though the house is only 3 minutes down the road. Believe it or not. But yeah, we still haven't moved. We are still in the processes of getting furniture, ordering fridges and whatnot for the house, and yeah, it's a slow process. Plus my partner's he works big days during the week, and the house settled on the Monday, so of course naturally he's just gonna keep working through. He's got no time. I've got to do it slowly, and I get my parents to help, but my mum works and my dad's back is absolutely screwed. He can't even move, so I've got to wait till the weekends for my partner to help me move the heaviest stuff. And I was hoping to be in the new house, but we are not. I was looking on eBay and I come across this Meeden palette. And the reason why I liked it so much is you'll find out in a minute, but it's got 42 colours and it's Meeden, and it only cost me $20 for the whole thing. So I was extremely curious because I have seen these a lot, and I really just wanted to know what the quality was like and if they were any good, because there's 42 colours. And it just looks cool. Alright, let's pull this bad boy out. And I shall show you what this is. This is the Meeden watercolour palette right here. So it's got a little sponge on there, so I presume that you can put your brush, wipe your brush on it. So it comes with this water brush, which has this really funny end on it. It's not a pointed end, it's a very chunky paintbrush. I'm going to do the swatches. God, how does this open? Oh, turn it the right way and it opens. Jesus. Okay, so what the hell is that? This is opposite. This is screwing the complete opposite to anything here in Australia. So that's what got me. I'm just going to use that for swatches. That's about it. I won't use that to do any pictures with because it's just too chunky. It clips in there. So it's like a little travel kit, so little travel set. So here's all the colors. The watercolors are not named, they're just got these numbers. I stand corrected, the black and the white is named, but the rest have these just like a number and a letter at the end, which I was hoping there was going to be some names. But look at this. This is what I liked about it. So it's like a Swiss Army knife of watercolors, and then a little palette to mix all your stuff up on, which is pretty cool. They're not very deep, so there's not a huge amount of watercolor in these little pans here, but hey, I don't care. I just want to try these, and if they're nice, they're for $20, like I find that pretty cheap for stuff. So yeah, so that's my latest little thing that I've gotten, and I'll swatch them all. I'll sit down and swatch them all and see what all these colors are like. Okay, so these are some really nice colors. The whole row of greens, that's pretty cool. My favorite is these. That's just a really beautiful color set right there. It's really, really nice. They're your typical Meeden watercolors. They're nothing absolutely flash, but they're still quality. So like comparing them to like the Vivas or the Dale Brownies, it's a little bit under that quality, but it's still far better than the really nasty cheap stuff. See, what I like about it too is it doesn't feel chalky, and that's the main thing that I like, is that a watercolor doesn't feel chalky. I'm pretty impressed. Like, I'm not like completely wowed, because it is basically like my Meeden set that's already up there that I have on the shelf there. Like, if you were coming from a really cheap set of watercolors and you went up to these, you would be wowed. It doesn't wow you as much as it would if you were a beginner going up to these. That being said, I love the color range. Like, these are nice colors. Just look at those colors. They're beautiful. And just, I'm a big sucker for some tealy sort of colors too, so really happy like this one. Oh, hello. Hated this brush, absolutely hated it. Like, the water just comes out in globs, and it just comes out of the side there. I don't know if that's the way it should be, or if it's not broken, but it's like I just haven't done something properly to it. I didn't like the way the water came out of this, so not a fan of this. I'm probably never gonna use this again. Like the other one I got with my Montmartre watercolor set, it actually comes out through the bristles here, but this one just pours out through the top here, and it's just, yeah, it's not a good brush. I really don't like it. Now the other issue that I have with these is the fact that when you use them and then you slide them back over, you get them like that. You get the paint on the backs. Worried that they're gonna stick together. See, look, oh god, look at that. Yeah, see, I don't like it. I don't like the way this is sort of set up. I think that there should have been a bit more of a space, even if it was just a couple of mil more. I suppose you could probably like leave them open a little bit, but yeah, it's like if you've been using the end ones, it's probably not a problem, but any of these that are deep down in there are still not gonna get spaced apart as much. I might just leave it like that to let it dry and just see how it goes. So I'm really worried they're gonna stick together. But other than that, I am excited to come up with something that I can use some of these colors on. So that's what I'm gonna go and do now. And then I'll give an even better review of this product after using and mixing all the colors together on a piece, and then I can give my final verdict on this 42 watercolor set of Meeden watercolors. For this illustration, we're getting spooky, we're getting creepy, and I feel as though I have been saying that a lot lately, but it's true. And this one, I really enjoyed making this piece because what happened was, because I've been moving, I have had a bit of a break, and I did all the videos that you have been currently seeing in the last month ahead of time, so I could have a chance to move, because we had quite a few issues with the move and a few issues with a lot of things in the house. So yeah, this was really, it was a really good breather to have from drawing, and I came back and felt quite refreshed, and I really took my time with this piece, and I really enjoyed making this scary, creepy scarecrow. And I'm hoping that it's not too echoey in here because I haven't set up my new office yet properly, and there's hardly any furniture in here, so it's probably going to sound a little bit odd more than usual, and I do apologize for that, but there's nothing I can do about it at this point in time until I get settled in properly. So this piece was inspired by just a scarecrow, really. I drew a scarecrow probably about nearly 2 years ago, and I really wanted to revisit that because I really thought that that was shit, that drawing that I did. And you can see that in a what do you call it, art portfolio tour. I'll have up in the top right corner if you wanted to go and see my shitty artwork back from when I first started drawing again. By all means, click on that link up above. But this scarecrow has been put together by God knows who, probably a farmer. Let's just say it's a farmer, and he's really done it to creep people out and to stop them from coming onto his property. And this creepy scarecrow consists of bits and pieces of all sorts of creatures and humanoid looking things. And the first thing that this farmer did was carve a very scary looking skull out of wood. And that's what that is. It's a wood skull head. And then he decided to put it onto the body of, I wouldn't say it was a human because the ribcage is quite wide. I'd say it was some sort of humanoid being that is quite different and quite wide than usual. And then the arm is exposed on its left side, which is just a skeleton arm, which is its original arm. But the other side, the hand has been removed and has been replaced with a monster hand. And as you can see, there's a vulture on top, and he's drinking the blood. Like, this guy is sick and twisted. Like, he just puts blood in this thing and then has this vulture drinking blood out of it, just to add some more, like, don't come onto my property. Just don't come anywhere near me because I'm a complete weirdo. And then he's littered the ground with people that he has obviously killed because they have trespassed onto his property, and he's using their skulls as an example. So beware. And he's had some fresh kills. As you can see, the arm and the foot are fresh. So that's even scarier. So this scarecrow itself does not come to life, but the person who created him is the sicko and the problem. Now to a review of this Meeden watercolor set. Once I actually started using it, I was quite impressed, and I used my Roymac Rains paper, 300 GSM watercolor paper, and oh my god, these two are a match made in heaven. I cannot believe how the paints went on this paper. It's like they just played together perfectly. I couldn't fault anything about these two choices. Like, I'm going to test this paint with other papers that I have, but this Meeden watercolor palette and this Roymac Rains paper just go together. I cannot believe how well they work together. So extremely impressed. The next thing I want to do is actually try this watercolor with the Francheville, I don't know how the hell to say that, the Australian paper, and see how it goes. Yeah, Roymac, just beautiful, absolutely beautiful with it. What I really liked about it is I was able to get a completely even wash, and it's very rare for that to happen with a lot of the paper and paint combinations that I do have, but I just, like I said, couldn't fault the wash. I just got a clean, even wash with these paints on this paper. So yeah, I just really liked this these two combos together. So yeah, if you were looking for, you know, bang for your buck, this watercolor palette and the Roymac Reigns paper, it just paired together beautifully. Another thing that I was really impressed about too was the pigments. Like that monster green that I mixed up was absolutely just to die for, and it was so vibrant. And yeah, I can see myself using this palette a lot. So it's, yeah, it's just nice. I honestly, with the swatches, I wasn't wowed with it, but to do a piece with it and yeah, just push out a piece with these colors on this paper was really nice, because when I did the swatches, I used I've just got a shitty brand that I bought from Kmart that I do a lot of my swatches on, because I don't really care about what they look like on there. I just care about what the color looks like, if that makes sense. So it didn't sort of do much justice on that paper, but like I've said, and I sound like a broken record, it did so well on the Roymac Reigns. Would I recommend this Meeden water palette? Definitely. I stand behind this palette and I fully back this palette. It is really nice. I honestly thought it was going to be a bit cheaper, a bit crap, but it has definitely surprised me, and very happy. I will have a link below. I will have an affiliate link below if you're interested in purchasing this palette. Like I said, I back this thing 100%, and I don't reckon anyone would be disappointed in this paint as like a student sort of quality, even a professional quality. I reckon it could definitely pass, but you know, I've never had that real professional quality watercolor, so I can't really say anything about that. But anyway, that is my final illustration. I really enjoyed doing this piece, and I was really happy with it. So hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.